If you can see it in your mind, you can build it in real life. That version of you that feels out of reach? It's not a fantasy. It's a preview. You keep picturing a stronger you, a wiser you, a more confident, successful, fearless version of yourself. But somewhere deep down, you also wonder, is that even possible? Or am I just dreaming? Let me be real with you. That version of you exists. But you have to fight for it. You have to grow into it. And that's what this video is about. Today, we're going to talk about the version of yourself that you've always imagined. Not the one shaped by fear, doubt, or limitations. I'm talking about the person you see in your quietest moments, the one who's bold, consistent, focused, peaceful, and proud. The real you. Not the filtered version, not the one you perform for others. The actual you that's buried under excuses, fear, and procrastination. And the truth is, that version is not just possible. It's already inside you. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a random moment where you felt unstoppable? Even just for a few minutes? Like when you made a decision and stuck to it. When you killed a workout. When you pushed through something that scared you. That was you. The real you. It's not some far-off version hiding behind years of work. It's who you are when you stop letting fear run the show. But here's the problem, and it's a big one. Most people don't stay in that version of themselves long enough to see results. They slip back into comfort, back into distractions, back into habits that keep them small. They see the dream, then shrink to fit into a life that feels safe. Here's why that happens. We think change needs permission. We think we have to find ourselves. But you don't find yourself. You build yourself. Let that sink in. The version of you that you dream about? You create it with the choices you make every single day. There's no magic switch, no fairy godmother, no perfect timing. There's just work and decisions and discomfort and discipline. But most of all, there's belief. You have to believe that the version of you that you want is already real. Not because you've seen it yet, but because you've chosen it. That's where it begins. So how do you get there? How do you become that version of yourself? You start acting like them now. Not tomorrow. Not next Monday. Now. You want to be disciplined? Start choosing structure over excuses. You want to be confident? Start keeping promises to yourself. You want to be successful? Start showing up even when you don't feel like it. The mistake people make is thinking they have to feel it before they do it. No. You do it so you can feel it later. Action creates emotion, not the other way around. You build belief by doing hard things over and over until your mind has no choice but to accept that this is who you are now. Let me say that again. You don't become confident by talking about it. You become confident by doing what you said you would do, even when it's uncomfortable. You become disciplined by showing up on the days you don't want to. You become healthy by saying no when it's easier to say yes. You become successful by working on your dream while others sleep on theirs. And all of that? It starts today. It starts with one choice. But here's where it gets hard. There will be a voice in your head that says, "You're not ready. You failed too many times. You're not like those other people. Who do you think you are to aim that high?" You have to shut that voice down. Because that voice isn't telling you the truth. It's just trying to keep you safe. It's your survival brain built for comfort, not greatness. Your dream version of yourself is not safe. It's not easy. It's not convenient. But it is worth it. Let me be real with you again. The only thing standing between you and that version of yourself is how long you're willing to stay uncomfortable. That's it. Can you keep pushing when no one's clapping for you yet? Can you keep going when the results are slow? Can you keep the faith when no one believes in you? That's the test. Because that version of you that you dream of, they don't live in comfort. They don't need motivation. They don't make excuses. They just show up, day after day, step by step. They make choices that match their future, not their feelings. So if you're sitting there wondering if this is your moment, let me tell you something that might sting a little. It is. This is the version of you that makes the change. This is the version that stops watching and starts working. This is the version that says, "I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of almost. I'm tired of pretending." This is where you start. Not when it's perfect. Not when you're ready. Now. You have a choice. Keep recycling your old habits or rewrite the whole story. Let me show you how. Step 1. Define who you want to be. Be crystal clear. Not just what you want, but who you want to become. How do they walk? How do they talk? How do they treat themselves? What do they tolerate? What do they do when no one's watching? Write it down. Make it real. Because once you define it, you can start being it. Step 2. Align your actions. Ask yourself daily, is what I'm doing right now helping me become that person? If it's not, stop doing it. It's that simple. Not easy, but simple. You don't need a 100-step plan. You just need to make the next right choice. Step 3. Kill the old identity. You can't become a new version of you while clinging to the old one. Let go of the story that says you're lazy, broken, unworthy, inconsistent. That version is expired. You've outgrown it. You're not that person anymore. Stop behaving like you are. Step 4. Repeat, repeat, repeat. This isn't about hype. It's about repetition. That's how habits form. That's how transformation happens. Not in a burst of motivation, but in the quiet discipline of showing up every single day. Because one day, you're going to wake up and realize that you're that person now. The vision in your head? It's now your reality. And you'll smile, not because it was easy, but because you earned every bit of it. You'll realize that the version of you that you dreamed about was real all along, waiting, watching, rooting for you. So here's your reminder. The version of you that you dream of is not out of reach. It's one decision away. And it starts right here, right now with you.